Hey everybody, Solinus Dracone here. You'll probably notice right away that the audio track going on this video has absolutely nothing to do with the movements my lips are making on screen, and that is because, and I hate myself for this, when I started to record this video, I failed to check that my microphone was even recording in OBS, and this is because I decided I was going to switch around all my USB ports just to try and fix some problems, but apparently OBS will not pick up on the fact that your microphone has changed its jack, so unfortunately I'm not in the mood to redo this whole video again and retaste these chips and give you my spontaneous reactions on them, because they are no longer spontaneous. Oh well, I'll still try my best. Lay's ketchup is what I'm showing there now. And my reaction to that was that I quite liked it. It was a good flavor. I thought it would work very well in the United States. Tastes very much like ketchup, and I know that I myself have put ketchup on fries before and ketchup on chips before. So, as you can see from my facial expressions, I'm enjoying it. Well, maybe not so much. Looking at myself, I guess I don't emote that very well. But yes, I would definitely recommend the ketchup-flavored Lay's. It's just fun watching myself eat here. Stuff food in my gab hole. I am really salty about the fact that this didn't record. I cannot tell you how disappointed I am, but I cannot leave this without actually putting something up. Come on, me, get this fucking thing out. Next flavor is scalloped potatoes. My impression on this was it's really just cheddar Lay's. I can go to the store and pick that one up. It's not untasty, it's not bad. I wouldn't, not eat it. But calling it scalloped potatoes is it's a little bit weird because it's really just cheddar cheese flavored chips, really. It's tasty. It smells okay. Goes down fine. It's just not an extremely exciting flavor. I would pick it up and I would munch on it, but wouldn't exactly write home about it either. I'd make a video about it, apparently. Shit. What wouldn't I do? Blah, 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 blah. Come on, me. Come on, me. Finish up with this shit and clip that chip. I think next up I did the poutine flavor. As I was explaining there, poutine is a standard Canadian dish composed of French fries and gravy and cheese curds, possibly cheese sauce. I certainly didn't taste any of it. Opening up the bag there, I got a good whiff of gravy. I definitely smelled the gravy that was on it. Yeah, I know, I'm explaining about the poutine. I just explained about the poutine. Shut up, me. This would have been so much better if it were the actual audio that I recorded. Did I mention I'm bitter? Yeah, chip didn't really taste like much of anything. The smell gave you the gravy smell, but there just wasn't anything to it. No real flavor to the chip, maybe a little bit of sort of very vague beef bouillon flavor, but it was a chip. It just tasted like a chip with a little bit of brown on it. Wasn't bad. I'd still eat it. I've got flipping 4 bags of chips here left. I went ahead and shared these chips with my roomie CJ, and she had a good response to it. I gave her the scalloped potatoes bag. Let her finish that off. I think the next flavor coming up here is going to be bacon poutine. Pretty damn sure about it. Yep, bacon poutine. Poutine au bacon. And I found that flavorful, just because it tasted like bacon, and that's about it. I was okay with the bacon flavor. I enjoyed it. CJ commented that it had a taste of rosemary to it. I don't really know the rosemary taste by heart. I should be a little bit more familiar with my herbs. But yeah, it was a good set of chips there. We Americans, we could definitely rock the bacon-flavored stuff down here. We're all about that. Didn't taste the poutine on it, just tasted the bacon, really. Bacon and chip. That's what it flavored like. Boy, it's really hard to put in post-commentary on something like this. I've never done post-commentary before, this is why. I like my spontaneity, I like to have my reactions be genuine. Got camera focus already, it's not that hard. I can see that my little pop filter is probably causing me more issues, and it's the chili cheese. And at this point I started to explain about a little southern phenomenon called Frito pie, which is where we take Frito chips, just corn crisps, and we dump some chili and cheese on them. And that's something that we southerners do a lot of. I don't know if it's exactly nationwide. I certainly didn't see a lot of that going on when I lived in Miami. But I do know that it is definitely a southern thing, and Sonic Burger, if you're lucky enough to be near a Sonic Burger, which means you're in the South, then you'll be able to easily pick up some Frito pie. Really worth doing, just a can of chili, some nacho cheese, and some Frito chips. Dump them all together, mix them up, and eat them. Usually with a fork or a spoon or something like that. We're not heathens, folks. Still munching that chip. Look at that fat fucking face. Look at that ugly mug stuffing crap into his gob. Let's move this along, shall we? And now we get to a little bit of a joke, I'm sure. The Kinder Eggs. Kinder Eggs, Kinder Eggs. And these are the limited edition Star Wars. Kinder Eggs are just basically chocolate eggs that are around a little capsule, little yellow capsule that contains generally a toy that you usually have to assemble. And as I'm explaining right here, the Kinder Eggs, it's not illegal to have them in America. You can import them, friends can send it to you. If you go to another country, you can bring it back. It's not illegal for them to be there, just stores can't sell it, and that's probably because we're worried about the choke hazard. If little kids are buying these and, you know, they're inclined to stick things up their nose or down their throat that shouldn't be going down there, then yeah, there is a choke hazard involved. I'm not saying it's not nanny state, but there is some logic behind it. As I was explaining here, one of the tricks to properly opening a Kinder Egg is chill it first. It's a lot easier to break the chocolate off of the egg when it's been chilled. And, you know, generally you can just smack it together in your hands. A little light press will do it, and you'll be able to separate the halves. Good chocolate. I did mention that. There's sort of a mixture of dark and white chocolate, and it is quite tasty. Good chocolate, made with proper sugar, not with the high fructose corn syrup that us Americans are used to. And that there is the capsule inside of any Kinder Egg that contains the actual toy. Now, since these were Star Wars themed, then each one had a rather scary little microchip with the head of whoever is most associated with that ship on top of it. And I was taking much glee indeed, in showing off that the first one was Luke Skywalker with his head coming out of the top of an X-Wing. I was so happy, and I made a video about it, but my recording was screwed up because my original audio was gone. I had trouble. And it looks like OBS just crashed, even though I wasn't flipping using it. I'm just using Audacity to record this. Took me a little bit of trouble to get that Luke Skywalker thing together. There's 3 wings going on there, and yeah, it was kind of hard to figure out for me exactly how that went. But I did manage it in the end. Again, I have to apologize so very much that this video has to be as boring and horrible as it is. I really should be paying better attention to what I'm doing when I'm trying to record. The spontaneous recording stuff, it's really nice, you know, I like to spontaneously record, but then I also dick around with my computer to some extent. And unfortunately, anytime I dick around with my computer, I need to remember to check my goddamn settings in OBS. It seemed not to recognize my microphone, even though it was still there on the system as the default mic. It just was not picked up by the OBS software. So as I was putting it together, my little thing that I learned there was that the wings needed to be set up in such a way that one pair pointed downward from the bottom piece and one pair pointed upward, so that they both were able to fit on the little pegs in there. And of course Luke's head goes on top. I spoke of a weird, strange future in which the heads of the rebel leaders had been removed from their bodies and placed upon miniature versions of the spaceships with which they are most associated. And, you know, maybe something to do with drones, I don't know. Feeling pretty bummed out, but I'm trying to push through this whole crisis. Flap, 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 blah, 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 look at those lips go. But yeah, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt today because I've received some complaints from those who shall remain anonymous that my arm hair was off-putting, so I might take to wearing a long sleeved shirt just to cover up some of that. But I was so happy with Luke. Oh, he was so cute. It was so adorable and disturbing. Kinder Egg the Second. I was taking every opportunity to stuff chocolate in my gob. And what did I fish out of the egg? Well, there I go, stuffing it in my face. How's that? What did I fish out of the egg but Han flipping Solo and the Millennium Falcon head? That one was a bit easier to put together, as you shall soon see. Eventually, you'll see it. Some folks can do live commentary, some folks can do post-com. There's Han on his Millennium Falcon head. I don't do post-com very well. I kind of live in the moment. I say what's on my mind at the time. I know that Franz, a German spy, he's a little bit more comfortable doing post-com than live-com because he likes to be able to focus when he's playing the game, and he can organize his thoughts more clearly when he's speaking ex post facto. But me, I basically just say whatever comes to my head. That's kind of what I'm known for, is not having much of a verbal filter. If I think it, I say it, and I don't always try my hardest to mask if I'm hurting feelings. So if I have hurt any feelings inadvertently, then I do apologize to any of my viewers. I'm recording this on the day that Gene Wilder died, and it is a sad, sad thing that I must have to mention that over this video of me enjoying crisps. Please note, I knew about Gene Wilder dying before I started eating the crisps. I actually got the package when I came home from class today. There's Leia on her Tantive 4, also very creepy. But I got back from class, I got the package from Rambler, and then when I came online, what does Limey Whimsy tell me? He says, Gene Wilder died. And I was sad. I did not have the heart to go ahead and record a video after that because it was a very somber time. I was not feeling very happy because Gene Wilder was one of my favorite actors growing up. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Blazing Saddles, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Young Frankenstein. He was in so many good things, and he just brought such a unique thing to the to his movies, whatever he was in. As I read it from what Mel Brooks said, is basically Gene Wilder brought panic to an art form. And that's pretty much the end of my video. Sadly, again, I was not able to actually get my original commentary on there, but at the same time, I still have to put something up. I cannot dishonor what Rambler has sent me, so this is what you get. I'm sitting there, me winking at you for the rest of this video. I want to thank you all for watching. Once again, my name is Alex, also known as Solemnus Dracone, and this has been Solemnus Dracone Tries. And again, I'm very, very sorry.